everybody. So Sundance 2019 has officially come to an end, finally. So yeah, I did not film as much as I would have liked to make this video, but yeah, I'm just gonna work with what I got. Mom, how was your time at Sundance?
It was excellent. It was outstanding. Probably one of the best experiences I've had at Sundance over the past 30 years.
Was it? I saw 5 really great films. The first one was Native Son. Evan and I were lucky that we got tickets to go to the premiere. I am getting ready to go to the premiere of Native Son with Evan. 2019 Sundance, about to do this. Very excited. Yeah. How excited are you for your first Sundance premiere, Yvonne?
So excited.
I bet. It was amazing. I highly recommend it. Yeah, I mean, the wardrobe and the soundtrack, hands down, my favorite part of the film. Yeah, it was just a really cool experience, and to have that be the first film we went to was just really cool. I don't know how I was lucky enough to get a single ticket to the premiere of Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile. If you are listening to all of the whatever on the internet, I think it's a little not necessary because most of the people complaining on the internet haven't seen the film. To see the whole cast, not only did I get to see Zac Efron in real life, which I did, getting to hear him and Lily Collins and Joe Berlinger talk about their experience making the film, I feel really lucky. I binged Joe Berlinger's Ted Bundy tapes on Netflix like right before I went to the premiere, and it was so cool to see the 2 projects that he's been working on, you know, for the past couple of years on the same topic, but one's documentary style and one's feature film narrative style. And I am one of those weirdo people that just love learning about serial killers and murderers because I think it's fascinating. And I've always been super curious about Ted Bundy. You know, when you live in Salt Lake, you know a million people who have some sort of connection. Either they were a classmate, a neighbor, a landlord, sister, aunt went on a date with them with him one time. You know, he went to the University of Utah for law school, where I went to school for my undergrad. Yeah, it's a little freaky living in Salt Lake and then hearing all these stories. And then hearing him and Lily Collins talk about how they went to see Liz, who was his fiance at the time of like his first few trials. They went and met with her and her daughter, and they showed them photo albums of like happy family, you know, celebrating birthdays and holidays together. And then Lily Collins was saying that she got to read the letters that he wrote to her and sent her from prison. And I mean, it was so fascinating as someone who loves acting and films and just genuinely like loves, obsessed with the entire art of filmmaking. It was so cool to be able to hear all of these filmmakers talk about their experiences. It's a really great film. It's entertaining. The story is not about, well, it is about his killings, but it's not like graphic. It just completely deals with Liz and Ted Bundy's relationship and then his process through all of his trials and how he escaped prison twice. Super entertaining, really good. Give it a shot because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I saw Late Night. It was a good film. It was funny, entertaining. I love Mindy Kaling. I think her writing is genius, and Emma Thompson was wonderful. John Lithgow was sitting in front of us, in the row in front of us, so that was dope. I really wanted to be like, loved you and Harry and the Hendersons. But I didn't get the chance to. He's wonderful, funny film. It got bought by Amazon, so I'm sure it'll be out soon. Yeah. I saw Mike Wallace is Here. It was a fantastic documentary. I honestly didn't know who Mike Wallace was. You know, the way they did the documentary, there's no talking heads per se. They used mainly all of his past interviews to tell his story, which I thought was really cool. And then it just, you know, it really has a lot to do with what's happening in the media right now. You know, he was deemed an enemy of the people by our current president.
Donald, you're in your late 30s. You got 40 years to live, minimum.
Well, I hope you're right about that.
What are you going to do?
There are a lot of things to do. You know, a fertile imagination and a good fertile mind, Mike, it's really amazing what can be thought of. There are so many things to do.
Politics?
So many. No.
So he started 60 Minutes with a few other producers from other shows. He was essentially the first interviewer to kind of ask those hard-hitting questions. When he started, like in the late 50s, he would have famous actors and actresses on, and he was kind of tired of the BS like facade that they had to put on by like coming on and telling a story and doing a show. And he would ask real questions that kind of threw them off guard. And I don't think that like media would be what it is today if it wasn't for him. Yeah, it was really fascinating. Last, but certainly not least, Apollo 11. This was hands down the coolest film I've ever seen in my entire life. I love science, I love space. It's all footage from NASA. Most of it was shot on 70mm film. I mean, for 1969, the footage looks like it's HD.
Armstrong has just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. Ignition sequence start.
I guarantee that it'll come out probably in summer in like IMAX or something. The director and the editors spoke after the film showed, and they were talking about how there are a few little things that they wanted to change as far as like, they had like animations of how, you know, the spaceship was like flying from Earth to the moon and back, and so they were like, you know, we want to fix some of those things before it has its real release. I cannot wait for this film to come out because I cannot wait to see it again. Yeah, it was just, I don't have words for it. It was so cool. Sundance, week 2. There's just so much going on. I don't even know. Pray for me.
Got your bitch on porn, smash, smash, roof too far. Ice my arm, ice.
That was my Sundance experience. Oh, and I was lucky enough to go to the awards show on Saturday.
And thank you for everyone in the audience and everyone for being here and all the artists that are here. You know, I'm happy to be here, and you know, I'm just a regular guy. And thanks so much.
Which was insane. It was so cool. I felt like it was like a mini Oscars, and I've always wanted to go to an award show. So that was amazing. Yeah, I think everyone should try to go like at least once in your life if you haven't already been. Get the Sundance app. It's literally your Bible for those 2 weeks, and it's pretty easy to get into some shows if you're on it. So yeah, that was my experience I wanted to share with everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and yeah.